Yes, people. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And for those that are new here, Q&As, how they run is you lot in the comments run the show. The audience, this show is all about you. So what it is, you can ask us any sporting question, past or present, people. Any sporting question, past or present. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing. So get your questions in. Even if you are a member of the channel, your question, your comment will take priority, so you will jump the queue. And of course, if you super chat as well, that will also jump the queue. And this show brought to you by me, myself, Sarcasm City TV owner, Flawless Mr. Take Note. And I'm joined, you know what I'm saying, by my Ghanaian / German, I don't know which one he is today, Spurs fan, Jez is in the building. What are you telling me, Jez?
Hey, what are you saying? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. You already know, man. Keeping everything moving. You already know. But people, make sure whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Vitally important you do that. Hit that like button. Share it across all the socials and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the notification bell when you do so. And as you can see from the title, NUNEZ, Haaland. Who has had the best window so far? So we'll go to you while we wait for the questions to come in. I'll go to you first on that, Jess. Who do you think currently, right now, has had the best window
between
far?
Those two?
Nah, just in general. Just in general. So it don't have to be City or Liverpool. It could be someone else.
I would only say Tottenham right now because of the quantity of players and also the quality that adds to the system that what's it called? Kounde wants in this team, and how much it improves us, in my opinion. So yeah, I would say us, but it's still very early. Things can change and everything, so I can't really say much. The reason why I don't say City or Liverpool is because they're only adding like one position. Obviously, these two positions could be huge, especially for City with Haaland. But I feel like it's about how much it improves City. I don't think Haaland will improve City, but I think it's for the decisive moments that you look for. Same with NUNEZ. I think the signs that we made so far, they can improve us overall just for many reasons.
I got you. No, I got you. Because I think, obviously, City have only made the Haaland deal. Liverpool have made a couple others. I know NUNEZ, obviously, is one of them. And then there is a couple other players. I think it's Carvalho, who I think he was on loan somewhere. Go on.
No, he was signed in January, though. I thought just summer or?
I'm not sure. It's a great question.
I mean, I'm asking if you should add just from summer vibes or
Jules, he was because he was there earlier. Because did they not sign him when he went back out on loan? Is that not what happened?
Yeah. They told him he can finish off the season at Fulham. So they bought him in January, and then he could just finish off the season. But I think they didn't even officially bought him in January because the papers were like too late in it, and they had to buy him like in March or something like that. And obviously he completed the season there, but they would have sent him on loan anyway, so it didn't really matter.
All right, fair enough. And it's nice for him to join us. I don't know how long he'll stay awake. You know what I'm saying? He's over there repping his team, making the Asian Cup. However, he didn't even know they was in the Asian Cup qualifier. So someone told him in the comments he can laugh all he wants. Chelsea fan, but he might be a Spurs fan. Who knows? Timo is in the building. What are you telling me?
Yeah, all good. What are you guys doing? All good, yeah.
I'm blessed. Are you good?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Tired? You had a nap today?
Yes, I had a nap earlier, and then I'll be fully awake to the fixture release, man. I'm gassed.
Are you gassed? Okay, all right. So you're saying Indonesia Asia Cup 2023 with the plane and the fire emoji, and look at this guy, man. You worse than Jess.
Today's the day, isn't it? Today's the day the Celtics gonna be put into the coffin, man.
It's actually for UK. It's actually technically tomorrow, but we move on. What you're saying. Talk about it then. Go to it, Timo. What's your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. NBA game coming up. Talk to me.
This must have been like the weird game that I've seen. And you got this. Like, I understand people still criticizing about Jason Tatum the last game, but I just think you just gotta give credit to Steph Curry, And if he does perform like he used to be in the game, game 5, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins the Finals MVP, because that's I don't think he hasn't won MVP in the past, and just think this time around, I think it's his MVP to lose.
Okay, you think it's MVP? Big up, Surfer. Many people won't get this joke from the last Q&A we did yesterday on the Twitch, where he says flawless with Meaty FC and Jez. Yeah, shout out to Surfer. Big up to Prime, who, you know what I'm saying, is where that joke ran from as well. Large up Ladimus Prime, out here dissing his fellow Chelsea fans, but that's him for you. Big up to Nippin as well, who says a big up. So what we were talking about before you joined us, Timo, so far, which team do you think? So that's the key in this question. Who so far is at the best transfer window? What team do you think in the Premier League is the best window so far?
Easy answer will be Man City.
Okay, talk about it. Why?
Just because they need a prolific striker up front, because they have been playing playing the false nine quite a lot last season, even though they scraped it at the end with 93 points ahead of Liverpool 92. But I just think the Haaland sign for them is the biggest upgrade we've seen since Aguero left.
Okay,
it's a gigantic upgrade for them, and I think the marketability of Erling Haaland in England is huge.
Yeah,
and the annoying thing is we could have got Haaland last year, but yeah, we got Lukaku. It is like, as a rival fan, we're a bit, I would say, like jealous a bit of Man City, just because of the marketability and the caliber player that they got. Do I think that Haaland will fit any other Premier League team in the Liverpool, Chelsea? He will fit because he's a monster. He's a monster of a player, and the CV, even though the CV doesn't look great in Germany, but I just think he will come to the Premier League with a bang. But will he though? That's another question to ask, because you've seen these kind of like people talking about on social media about the Bundesliga tax, the Bundesliga player that the Premier League clubs have been signed. Lots of I can name like a few of them. Look, it hasn't been worked out so well.
Name them.
Yeah, name them, fam. This is Sarcasm City TV. You better name them, fam.
No, I can name like Jadon Sancho, Kai Havertz, who else? Roberto Firmino, Timo Werner. There's lots of Bundesliga players.
Ironically, two of them came from Chelsea. But
no, it's not even that. Like in the last 7 years now.
Like, I mean, then who? But like,
what you say?
Like, you know what? I think with Haaland and that, I think it'll be different for them. Because
what were you trying to say? Bundesliga tax is a thing. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're trying to say? When you mentioned Sancho and Havertz,
if you're a Man City fan, you should be confident that they got Haaland.
Absolutely, of course you should be. Why would you not be? Of course.
I don't believe in Bundesliga.
I think the 5% of the pessimistic fan think that the Bundesliga is going to strike. But with all due fairness, like with Man City, any striker in the world of football would get into Pep's team no matter what.
Yeah, they'd score goals. Yeah, they would. I agree. I think any level of player would. Any decent striker scores goals for Manchester City. Yeah, I agree. I know what you're saying.
I don't think Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool had a great window so far. They
Talk about it. If you got slander Darwin nonsense, do your thing, then. Let's go.
They got, because I've seen the news emerge really strong today about Sadio Mane signing for Bayern Munich. Apparently, I think the deal is going to go through in the next couple of weeks now. So I think I don't know if you're a Liverpool fan, it'll be a massive loss, but is he though?
Yeah, he's a loss.
He's a loss, yeah.
He's definitely a loss. Mane is definitely a loss for Liverpool. No, just because he's not he's won everything. I'm not disputing that. But is he a loss to Liverpool? Yes. Can they cope without him? I think also yes. Well, let's not act like Mane isn't key in what Liverpool do. He might have declined. That's a conversation for Liverpool fans to have, but he's still an effective player in that system. And we've seen that this season. Salah wasn't good for the second half of the season. Mane was the standout player. Well, standout attack player to me. But that's just to me. For window wise, yeah, I would say City have had a brilliant window. Like Haaland was the perfect fit for them. The fact that people believe Haaland is going to struggle in the Premier League, I don't get why. I have no idea why people believe so. Like, he might not get 30 goals, 35, 40 goals, but he's not, put it this way, he's not going to land and do a Lukaku. That's what I will say. He's
You're
not going to
100%.
struggle like that. You're going into a better team with better players around you and a better manager. You're going into the best team in the league who create a lot of chances. I think people really underestimate the amount of chances they create. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Let's not forget Aston Villa also had a great window.
Go on, talk about who did Villa sign. Talk to me.
Coutinho on a permanent basis. They got Lukaku, Camara, Diego Carlos from Sevilla, and Robin Olsen.
This guy's a fool. Say that again. Jess was talking rubbish in it. Say that again.
Coutinho, I think they signed Coutinho for the permanent basis.
Yeah.
And they got these Marseille midfielder, Boubacar Camara, Diego Carlos from Sevilla, who's used to be partnered with Jules Kounde, and also Robin Olsen from AS Roma, Mourinho side.
Okay.
This is...
Jez, what you saying? You don't rate it? Talk to us, fam.
No, bro, I don't rate it at all, bro. I remember I was getting linked to Diego Carlos and I was getting sick, bro. Brother, it's true. He's not that good, fam. Like, he would be better than like a Minks or something, but he's not like the only signing that they made that cool is Kamara in it. But even him is like kind of spooky in it because like my man signed pretty much trust for the money in it because like we look at like what's it called? Rich owners, so it's like they can pay the money. Like they gave Ings legit like 150k, now they're trying to get rid of him. And obviously nobody's gonna take this. So it's like, nah, that Villa window has not impressed me that much, to be honest. No. It really hasn't.
Fair enough. You lot get your questions in. We are gonna respond as well. So I was gonna say NUNEZ. Star Sailor says NUNEZ for 80 million, laughing my ass off. Mertaza saying Timber gonna lock up Haaland like he did in the Champions League. Caucus Mountain Lukaku. All right,
Which Timber guy that you lot? I think United.
Yeah, we've been linked with him. He's not here yet, and there's been no formal bid reported. Doesn't mean we're not having conversations. Obviously, from IXFC. Hey, what's going on with Jules Kounde? Let's talk about that. Yeah.
Hey, what's about saying monitoring? I see it suffer down at the bottom, man.
What was that? What's going? That was answer to the question. What's going on with Jules Kounde? Talk to me, man. Now you got nothing to say. Can't got your tongue, get it?
Hit and miss. This journalist said this, and the journalist said that.
Wait, why are you not doing it? I thought T-shirt.
It's like last time we're over again, innit? Allow it, man. Just allow it, man. You got Eriksen, Bissouma.
Hold on. This is not about Tottenham right now. It's not about Tottenham right now, bro. It's about Chelsea. I want to ask the question. I heard the owners gave Tuchel full power of the transfers this summer.
Relax, man.
If he's going to sign attackers, because there was a couple of Q&As back here, I was asking the question, how good is Tuchel's talent ID in terms of attackers? So if this is true that he's going to get the full power, pretty much all the signs that are going to happen are all approved by Tuchel. And if his attackers suck next season, I'm asking questions, isn't it? That's all I'm saying.
Taza says, go on, Timo. What you saying?
Patient, man. Just relax.
You're a patient man, yeah? All right, true say you're a Lakers fan and a Russell Westbrook stand, so you are a patient guy. I will give you that. That's facts. That is true.
Don't put Lakers in this context, please. We're talking about transfer window. No.
Don't put Lakers in the context. It matters about you. You said you're a patient man. I said that's facts. You're a Lakers fan and a Russell Westbrook stand and a Timo Werner stand. You are the most patient man on the planet. 100%. Mertaza says Haaland is more of a transitional player in the Bundesliga, and Bundesliga is a transition league. Everyone sits back versus City. It'll be hard for him to break down low blocks, but if anyone can do it, it's Pep. I do agree. The transitional player, I don't know. I can't say. I've not watched enough of Haaland to say what type of player he is. Bundesliga, yeah, I would admit is a highlight league. Everyone does sit back versus City. The reason why it won't be hard for him to break down low blocks because City create a lot of chances. He's not going to be the one responsible for creating chances for Manchester City. All he has to do is score. Will he get involved? Yes. But when you have Gundogan, Foden, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Sterling, Jesus if he's still there, have I missed anyone? Cancelo, Walker, Zinchenko. He has if Cucurella goes, he does not have to worry about breaking down low blocks. Not like there's no creativity around him. All you gotta do is score goals. He'll be fine. So I disagree with that part. He will be absolutely fine.
A couple of layups here and there as well. Like people think like he's not a pep player because he can't dribble over tight spaces, but this is what he wasn't signed for. He's was signed to score goals. Like them back post passes here that or crosses that they do.
Yeah.
And sometimes players cannot get to them when they're too small.
Yeah.
Bro, with Haaland's frame, he gets on there.
Yeah.
And this whole Bundesliga tax thing, I don't get it in it because, like, bro, City signed a couple of Bundesliga players, bro, that been performing for them. Leroy Sané, Gundogan, bro.
Right.
These are two guys.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne. There's three guys, bro, main guys in that main guys and are still in the team doing the thing. And even in the league, bro, like, it's Chelsea that put the reputation on the Bundesliga tax, bro. I'm so serious. Yeah, like, bro, because they signed them brown guys like them. It's not, no, the reputation is so bad when it comes to signing players. Like, I see people say, fuck you, but these from the Bundesliga, but who cares, bro? Like, certain guys played in Germany. Like, Rüdiger played in Germany before he got to Italy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the league that I would say. It's about how you scout most of these players. Like, if you sign in Nkunku, for example, and you sit back, then what's the point? Then it's not a good signing, in my opinion. But if you have Nkunku like in a City team, Ten Hag system, even a Liverpool team, he would be fantastic in it. But again, it comes all down to scouting at the end of the day. So, and this Haaland signing, like I said, he's about to score goals. That's what all that matters, bro. And City, like you said, create enough chances, and you see it every time, bro. And when Gabriel just can get goals, why can't Haaland?
Yeah, this is the crazy thing. Who doesn't score for them? Everyone who plays in that front three for any consistent level at a consistent rate scores goals. So I don't get why Haaland won't. I think people just more so want him to fail or don't like C, like, which I get, but I don't see the argument. Like, I think I've said it before, any striker of any form of level scores goals in that Manchester City team. If you take the top 10 strikers from the Premier League, I think they all score goals in that team. That's it. But as I was saying, first year will be an adaptation period. Second year will be good, and third year will be great. Third is his last year of his contract, and he's going Madrid, Barca. One good Haaland year in the Premier, in my opinion. First year, that's fair. You could see him definitely adapting. Second year will be good. Third year, great. Yeah, you could argue with that. I could see him going to Madrid or Barcelona as well. But yeah, I think Haaland will be fine. If Haaland lands and in the 3 years they win 2 Premier Leagues, the Champions Leagues, some domestic cups, he's landed and did what he was supposed to do, to be honest. Like, he's there. Let's keep it real. He's there to take him over the top in the Champions League. That's what he's mainly there for. But he wants trophies as well. You know what I'm saying? He wants trophies.
I think he used the Man City as a stepping stone move to Madrid.
We noticed. Absolutely. This is Cristiano Ronaldo all over. What do you say, Jez?
Actually, I need to go back and see if it was actually a true statement, but just continue in the meantime.
All right, yeah. But what was I going to say? Yeah, he's Haaland, like, this is Cristiano Ronaldo all over. He went from Sporting to Manchester United, then to Real Madrid. So he's gone from Dortmund to Manchester City, and then go Barcelona, Real Madrid. Well, if City get good out of Haaland, then everybody's happy. He wins his first few trophies. Like I said, FA Cup, League Cups, Premier League, maybe a Champions League, becomes a better player, leaves a legend, and then you get your big move to Barcelona or Real Madrid. City are well compensated, and they go again. I think that's how it will run.
Oh yeah, by the way, what you said earlier about even Haaland using as a stepping stone, like, because Paris was on like a TV show today in Spain.
Yeah.
And he pretty much even said it himself about Haaland, saying that Mbappe didn't create any problems with the Haaland deal, but the reason why they really didn't went in for him is because they have Benzema already and they don't need Haaland on the bench.
Facts. And I was telling everybody on Q&As this, when people were arguing me down and saying, "Oh, Haaland was what's it called? Haaland is gonna go Real Madrid." And I said, why would Real Madrid sign Haaland currently? I said it at the time. I said, if Haaland doesn't go to Manchester City, the best thing to do for him is probably to stay at Dortmund. Because where else are you gonna go to at that point? United is a bad move. Chelsea isn't the greatest move. Liverpool can't afford him. Where else? PSG, no. Bayern Munich won't pay his wages. So outside of Manchester City, where was he going to go? So you're going to go Real Madrid. Where were they going to play him? And that's not a shot at Haaland because I rate Haaland highly. But Benzema's in the form of his life. Now, if this is a slightly older Benzema or Benzema's not in the form of his life, different conversation. Different conversation. So it makes sense. Like you go to Real Madrid, I've said it before, when you are going into your prime years or you're in your prime years. There's no place, that's not the place to learn. Guys are nipping his ear talking rubbish per usual. Not gonna lie, Flawless, you are low-key hating. What am I hating?
Oh my days.
Finish. Like this guy just be saying anything to get my attention. Nipping just ask questions.
I'm gonna say
what am I hating on? Man, just say anything, you know.
Secondly, you know what? You'll become the new Ryan Jr. now.
Yeah, yeah. Blood Diamond, relax. Star Sailor says Haaland was playing in a meaty Dortmund team and scored. Yes, I don't get it. Like why people believe Haaland won't score. Like I don't. It makes no sense to me. Like with that team that create a lot of chances, they're not Chelsea. If he was going Chelsea, I'd hear that debate because they struggle to create. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Prime, I don't know in it. I don't know what I'm hating. I missed it too. I swear I just praise Haaland and praise City, even though I'm a Manchester United fan. But all right. Yeah, that's my opinion. So how is that? So you said that Haaland is using City as a stepping stone. For all we know, he could spend his best. He is there and do what Aguero did. All right. Okay, yeah. And so if he is or he isn't, why is stepping stone seen as a bad thing?
Yeah. Like he's stepping stone to the biggest club of the world. Like
why
being a stepping stone to Real Madrid, it's not something to be ashamed about. Like that's legit the biggest club in the world. Like you can't. There's nothing to be arguing about. In the time, if a player says if Real Madrid come in for an offer and the player sees that they put him an offer, and he's like he plays for like even Manchester United at the current state right now, he's like, yo, let me out of here, bro. I want to go to Madrid. Like not a lot of players say no to. Not a lot of players say no to Real Madrid. Even Paris, too, he said with the whole Mbappe thing, they said there's no issues with them. And if his contract going to run out, he's going to go back into him for him again. And the reasons why he stayed in Paris was probably more due to like the political reasons, which I spoke about like a couple of Q&As about why it was so important for Mbappe to stay in Paris rather than actually go to Madrid or let them go there. So yeah. There's like nothing to be ashamed about. It's like City should know the levels in it. Like they're doing good right now, but they ain't Real Madrid at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, so we're not just gonna bypass this and that. So yeah, why nipping? Let me ask you a question. Why do you see a stepping stone as a bad thing? That's not a bad thing. But why do you see it as that? How is that hating? Please elaborate on that before I answer any more questions from you. Taza says, question, is Kyle Walker actually that good? The only good attribute I think he has is pace. If this man didn't have recovery pace, he'd be selling sausage rolls at the air he had. Meaty player, just pace. Is pace his best attribute? Yes. But he has. I'm not going to use the fact that he knows how to utilize his best attribute. But there's many players who are quick who don't. So I will say Kyle Walker is good, yes. Because he manages to use his pace as a fullback. And we've seen whether it's quick fullbacks, quick centre-backs, wingers, Dan James, for example, strikers who are quick as well, the list goes on, who are unable to utilize their pace. You know what I'm saying? Who are unable to utilize their pace. So that's what I would say. But do I think he's a good? Yeah, I think he's a good player. I genuinely think he's a good player. Talk to us, Jess.
No, I agree. Like even in the Tottenham days, I used to always say like, I think one criticism, which I kind of heard, is the fact that he does utilizes his pace to get him out of certain situations. Which, if he didn't have the pace, it could have been always a lot more sticky. But I think if you already plays with the pace, I don't know why you shouldn't be using it as your advantage. You know, like if he didn't have, because I think if Walker didn't have the pace, I think he would have been more forced to anyways train on his defending, awareness, and everything. So I think he's just using it as he knows, and he doesn't have to really worry about. Because even if he does catch up, he defends it well usually. Like he doesn't really get passed by and that. So it's like he's a good player. Like I think a lot of teams would still want to work in the team.
Huh? I think so. Timo, what are you saying about Kyle Walker? Do you think he's that good?
I think he's good. I think it's just the pace in it that for me that kind of brought into the heart by a lot of people. When he first signed for Man City, people like his kind of like he's a fast one of the becoming like fast right back players in the league alongside Trent Arnold. But at the same time, he also can do play as a centre back role if we play a back three. But at the moment, like I think he's not downgrade that bad, but I think it's a just good okay player in there and thereabout from Man City. How old is he now? Is he 30-ish or something?
Yeah, I think he's 30, 31. He's around that age anyway. He's around that.
He should be all right, man. He should be all right. I think it's just like I'm still going to fight him for plays, isn't it? So I'm not going to say too much about it.
And yo, you lot get the likes up. There's over 20 of you lot locked in, and we only just hit 10 likes. Get the likes up, man. Likes way too low, man. Okay, Flawless, how'd you feel when United used as a stepping stone? What did the player do at my club, Nippon? That's all I care about. Was that player successful at my club? Cristiano Ronaldo used Manchester United as a stepping stone. Do I care? No. You know why? Because he was successful at Manchester United and won every trophy possible. So I couldn't care less that he used it as a stepping stone. Would I prefer him to have stayed? Yes. But when you're a Latin player and Real Madrid or Barcelona come calling, you normally go. You know what I'm saying? If you are Spanish or Portuguese speaking, normally you will play for Real Madrid, Barcelona, or both because they are the two clubs that are the biggest when it comes to Spanish speaking countries in Europe, should I say. Yeah, I go there, I say that. So whether it's Portuguese born, Spanish born, Brazilians, Argentinians, Argentinian players. If you look at the majority of their quality players, they've all played for Barcelona, Real Madrid, or both. From now all the way up to years in the past, if we go back to Brazilian Ronaldo in the 90s. But I'm trying to think. There isn't many. There's probably one or two exceptions to the rule. But most of the top ones do. If you look at Ronaldo's and Ronaldinho's and Rivaldo's and Kaká and Roberto Carlos, and the list goes on. It's the odd one you can pick out, maybe like a Cafu, but other than that, normally the same with Luis Figo, Cristiano Ronaldo. Trying to think. Over Portuguese top talent, I just can't think. My mind's gone blank, but you get my point, people. You get my point. Facts. If not all clubs are stepping stones for Madrid, Barca, and Bayern, it depends on the team. Depends on the club. Depends on the player. You can tell it's late. Depends on the player, Black Diamond. Like if it's an English player, their dreams ain't Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. Their dreams would be United, Liverpool, maybe an Arsenal, depending on
Arsenal. I question your ambitions. I understand United because you can at least get paid, bro, and United usually will be playing the Champions League, bro. Arsenal fans still talk about 2003, bro. Like, come on, man. I'm not having it.
Hold on. Chess, did Gareth Bale move to sorry, I forgot. Rephrase it. Did Gareth Bale use his Tottenham as a stepping stone to move Real Madrid?
I don't think he used us as a stepping stone in terms of like, because when we first signed him, Bale wasn't even known like that. Like Modric wasn't really known like that. Like Haaland is known. I think for me to be considered like a stepping stone is like you need to be like there needs to be a certain level where like okay, you know like that, but you need that one move first and then go ahead and make that next big move. Pretty much what's it called? Haaland did. Like Haaland went from Salzburg to Dortmund, and then from Dortmund to City, and he's going to use City. Probably going to use City for Real Madrid or something like that, innit? Like I think even Bale played academy games, innit? So it's like I can't call that a stepping stone move.
Bertaza says it looks like United are only getting Antony from Ajax this window, and Timber staying to the World Cup and coming in January to secure his World Cup place. Thoughts? Where did you hear this, Bertaza? That's what I want to know. Where's the source? Before I even say thoughts, where did you hear this? Please cite your people. Please need to start citing their sources. Where did you hear that? It looks like we're only getting Antony from Ajax and Timber staying to the World Cup and coming in January. Who reported this? Please let me know. That's what I want to know. Where did this
Once again,
stem
Nicola
from?
wrong.
Where did that stem from?
He said
Nip it. Go on, fam.
he said
Go on.
he didn't. Lampard didn't use Chelsea as a stepping stone.
All right, it's irrelevant anyway. Like I said, Nippon be in his emotions and his feelings and all that. But then, like, I
Hey,
want my
why
team
did
to
I
play
see,
good
man?
football and
Let's
win.
go. Random
Whatever,
Blazers
man,
FC.
in it. Like, this is whatever. I don't like it when my club's used as a stepping stone. When someone signs for a club I support, I like them to spend their prime years there. Of course, you'd prefer that. Guess what? We all want a model wife as well, but it don't work like that. Don't work like that. We all want a 10 out of 10 wife. Guess what? It always don't work like that. We all want a 12 out of 10 wife. You might get an 8. You might get a 9.5. You may be lucky enough to get a 10. We all want 12 though. You know what I'm saying? He's banging, looking, and concorking. Don't speak too much and yada. Like, no, it don't work. But hey, each to their own, innit? Each to their own. Timber's decision tends more and more to stay in. He will now go on holiday when he can think more about his future. But the chances of him staying in Amsterdam are now pretty big. Who's reporting this is what I'm asking. Where's the report? What's the source?
I think I know the name of the what's it called?
Who says this?
Reporter. Fuck, I need to go and look it up again. I think I know the name though. I seen that in the morning today. Let me see. Mike. That's the hardest name. You know, that was one of the Dutch names, so I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Insane.
reliable he is though. Like, but he didn't mention anything about how United's gonna go and get Timber in January. Like, if he stays this summer, he stays the whole season. There's no way Ajax gonna let you and Timber go mid-season. They ain't working like that.
That makes no sense.
And even he didn't really mention too much about Anthony as well, to be honest. Like, I think this is just big speculation. Like, just because obviously you would think Ten Hag at least gets one of his Ajax players in it. So if it's not John Timber, you could probably think of Anthony in it and United need a right winger. But I don't know, each to
I get exactly what you're saying, fam. Black Diamond says, I wasn't wild and flawless. So many fans, especially those on Twitter, don't understand the difference in philosophy, styles of play, and proceed to make wild comments. You just gotta let it slide, Black Diamond, man. Can't get mad at it. Just let it slide. People say dumb things on Twitter all the time. That's why that's not a place to discuss football. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
65% of Twitter version are emotional people.
Yeah. It's not. It's not like. It's not the place at all to be discussing football. Not in the slightest. You know what I'm saying? Not in the slightest. So yeah, you lot continue to get your questions in. It don't have to be on what we're talking about. It don't have to be Manchester United related. It don't have to be on Timber. It don't have to be on Anthony. It don't have to be on Haaland. It don't have to be on NUNEZ. It doesn't even have to be about football. Continue to get your questions in. Like I said, it can be football.
Hey,
it can be basketball. It can be boxing. All right, talk about Lukaku. Talk about Lukaku.
Talk about Lukaku.
Finally, we see some light at the end of the tunnel. Apparently, Fabrizio Romano reported that there is a loan fee going to be taking place with Chelsea and Inter involving Romelu Lukaku. Inter made opening bid for 5 million loan fee, and we have rejected this proposal. But Inter are waiting for the price tag swap this week. So
you should have accepted, to be honest.
I think that's almost in it. It's almost there, isn't it?
You should have accepted it, to be honest. Like 5 mil, like come on, like you know what's crazy? It's like you nearly bought them for like 100 mil, and they just went there and like you know what? We give you 5 mil.
No, that's more. Jess, that's more. Direct contact with Inter and Chelsea took place today.
I know. Obviously, like I'm looking at this right now, bro. Like, I think Chelsea is trying to get like 20 million euros. I think I seen some report that not even like a couple of days ago in it. I don't know how much it's gonna be like in it, but like I said this in your chat earlier in the match show on Twitch. Like, he's running from the grind, in my opinion. Like, the interview didn't help. Running from the grind now, he's going back to Inter, and it's like I feel like he lost respect. Like Tuck said, like I feel like he lost a lot of respect for people that actually had some sort of respect for him, because it's like you didn't even try your best to, you know what, like let me actually overcome this in it instead of like going back to Inter, choosing the choosing like the road of like, because reports also say he only wants Inter, so he's not even really willing to go to another club if his good on means. Like, what if another club comes in that he feels like he can go to? There's also a good club other than Inter, like, and obviously Inter fans want him back because they've added just for a striker, so I kind of understand it in it. But for me, it's like with Lukaku's like. Obviously, he's going to be in his comfort zone, but sometimes for me, it's like, well, being in a comfort zone, then you're also rated as a striker. How can you elevate yourself in conversations?
But we will get 10 mil, nothing more.
Why? What is it? So you're basically holding. Reports have it you're holding out for $5 more million on his loan fee. Is that
so
correct?
Here's the thing, like, here's the situation. I think we will get 10 million for him, and the option or obligation to buy will be around 16 million euros. So 60 if they want him permanently. If they bring him now, it wouldn't be for a year. I can guarantee Lukaku will be the best player they have.
But do you want him gone though? I'm guessing, yeah. You want Lukaku gone?
Can I be real? I think
talk about it, fam. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Talk about it.
I'm not like one of these people that want him, like hunting him out of the club. Like, get rid of him. I'm not that too emotional. I think I have a reason. I think it's because for me, ever since that interview, man, it's just like hasn't gone for him. And I just think ever since then he just created a lot of mess in the entire locker room, also amongst the fan base, because the harmony is not there anymore. And I just think that I think the fans have kind of lost their patience over him, because I think that sense of emotional attachment has gone towards him. And I just think the best way to move forward without him, I think it's for him to leave, so that we can have some harmony back in our fan base, because it has been toxic for quite a while since that interview, upon the Club World Cup as well. Even though he did score 2 goals that helped us to win the Club World Cup, but on the grand scheme of things, he hasn't gotten too good for him.
Mind-boggling to me. Why don't you want him gone? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I want to know the reasoning behind that. Why do you not want, as a Chelsea fan, why don't you want Lukaku gone from your team?
Why don't you? You mean?
Yeah. Why don't you want it? Yeah. Why don't you want him to leave?
I think from the question that you've asked, I think it's because that the vice versa of it, like some of us don't want him gone, is because we lack of that goal scoring threat.
No, I'm asking you though. So you still think so? You're in charge. You're the decision maker. You can keep Lukaku at Chelsea, or you can sell him or loan him out. Would you keep him or would you get rid of him? Is what I'm asking.
If I was the manager, yeah, like I've seen this kind of stuff that he's been done. Like from my perspective, I would not got him in our locker room. If that let's say if I was the manager, yeah, if that interview never happened, hold on. If that interview never happened, I would have kept him. I would have kept him, honestly.
No, forget that. Now you taking it around the houses and back. We're not talking about what happened and if things were different. Now it's the 16th of June. Timo is in charge of Chelsea Football Club. You make the final decision. You can keep Lukaku or you can sell Lukaku. Do you keep him or do you sell him? That's what I'm asking you.
If I was in charge, I would have sold him straight away.
So you'd sell him, right? Okay.
I would have sold him straight away. Then we get more money, innit? 260 plus.
No, I'm talking about right. No, I'm telling about right now in today's day and age. Do you want him at your football club or do you sell him?
No, I would have sold him. I would have sold him.
All right, okay, we got that. I'm just making sure I'm not losing my mind. Even Jess pitched in. Thank you, Jess. Appreciate it.
Don't worry.
Appreciate it. I thought I was losing my marbles and that. Camille says Darwin nonsense killed me. That is mad funny. That is hilarious slander.
Yes, Darwin. That's the
Darwin
issue.
Is brilliant.
This is the one I was going to get into. That's the issue.
What's the issue? What's the issue? Where's the comment? I don't know which comment you're talking about. Context, Timo. Context. Tell me the comment. You're logged in. You can click the comment up. Jesus.
Hold on.
Yo.
Black Diamond
Yes, man,
said
you know.
something is a proper Chelsea. This is the problem, yeah. Like, was it around August? Everyone's getting excited. Oh, he scored that lovely goal tapping against Arsenal. And you know what? Look what happened the next week after. He goes missing. Look what happened. Why he went missing against
That's
Liverpool?
unbelievable, yo.
But then he get 2 goals back against Aston Villa. Well done. And then he get been in and out of the team, the injury in that, and then started the debacle in December and then the toxics began. So I think it's a false hype in my fan base. I just don't know why some people have bought that hype though, honestly.
Because you guys came from the Champions League, and
because people think that, oh, we need a striker. We got a striker.
I'm lost as to what this has got to do with Lukaku.
Yeah,
Like,
this is I was thinking as well, though, but this is despite the point.
That's our fan base. That's our fan base, man. Like,
your fan base think think Lukaku's proper Chelsea. The guy who's kissed the badge of every club that he's been at. As Tops called him in the mud. Serious badge kisser.
He kissed the badge when he came to Chelsea the first time.
He kissed the badge because he wanted to West Brom.
Kissed the badge.
You know what? He kissed the badge because
before you continue, Jess, please repeat.
That I'm a proper
repeat that part again about him going on loan to West Brom. Sorry, start that again.
He went on loan to kiss and ended up kissing the badge of West.
How you go on loan, yeah? And kiss the badge, yo. That's like proposing to a girl you know is a one night stand thing. Like, that's what that is.
This is crazy. I never heard of a player who's on loan unless you know you're getting transferred to that team. He kisses the badge. Like, this is unheard of. I think you know what it is. Lukaku just saw that shit on TV and said, "Let me copy that shit." You know, like, don't say like, you know how people like, you know, Messi after he celebrates, he prays up here for his grandma, it was, right? Some people just copy it just to copy it, for the meaning.
Oh yes, they did. Prime. After he scored 2 goals against Aston Villa. Oh yes, they did. Prime. You know how I was watching Twitter a lot at that time after the score against Aston Villa. Man literally just look at this. Oh, Lukaku, he's a proper child, man. Look at the passion merchant he got. After that 3rd goal, I'm like, oh man, you lot have bought that hype a lot. We can hold that.
That's you guys, bro. Like,
hey, come on. I'm just being a patient man, you know. Like, you know, I've been a Werder stan for a while now, but yes, Black Diamond, that is it. The kissing bridesmaid instead of bride at the wedding. Exactly that. That was happened right after he scored 2 goals against Aston Villa side. By the way, this is the same Aston Villa side without Coutinho at that time, without Diego Carlos at that time, without Steven Gerrard as well. It was a long time ago. It was deleted, Prime. Everyone bought that hype. I remember it, man. Even I got some mates telling me that, oh, he's a proper Chelsea and that. I got some mates telling me, but after that he deleted.
Yeah, it's because you're a proper Chelsea. But let's get back to it. Black Diamond, yeah, that is Chris and the bridesmaid instead of the bride at the wedding. Yeah, that's 100%. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, legit, that's what it is. Let's get back to some more questions. Murtaza says, are we seeing Game 6 Clay tomorrow, or is he not the same? I'm so conflicted whether to slam his points over.
I'll be back in a second.
All right, no stress, Jess. Yeah, Game 6 Clay is definitely still potentially there. We seen it against, was it the Mavericks? He went off in a Game 6. I think it was the Mavericks. I believe so. I'll have to double check that, but I swear, because then he was posting about it on Instagram the day after. So yeah, Clay, is he exactly the same? No, but he's been out for such a long period of time. But is he still capable of putting up big points in a big game? Yes. So we know Game 6 Clay. What are you saying? Talk to us, Timo.
I think it's been shadow. I think it's just him. Like, I think with Clay he hasn't been. I said this on the Fan Collins show on Saturday. He wasn't the same player after the injury that he had, and every day
Grizzlies. That was it. Grizzlies. Sorry, go on, carry on.
Yeah, every day Steph Curry's been improving a lot. Last few games, last series out, and yeah, I think he's slowly trying to regain his form back before he had that ACL. But it's like the process is not that. It's a slow process, unfortunately. That's the sad part.
What are you
When
saying,
you've been
Jez?
through this
Oh,
long,
sorry,
like
go
2
to you.
years especially, it's not that easy to get yourself like cooking. It's not that easy.
What are you saying, Jez? Does Game 6 Clay still exist? Or the injuries taking its toll? Are we saying Game 6? No, that's the question. Are we seeing Game 6 Clay tomorrow, or is he not the same?
Well, we never know, because like even with Clay not looking like the same Christus go off in it, but I don't think we're gonna see him. I think it's gonna come down to the other players on the night. I think he's probably gonna have a couple of like shots in the but I think it's all just Curry has to just do it in it. Because like it's not just the injury that he had, like was it an ACL on the knee, or what was the injury again that he had?
It was a
Chad,
very, very bad injury. I'm not sure exactly what it was. I just know it was
yeah,
bad. I believe it was
remember,
ACL.
because I know, I think it was the ACL on the knee, and then he tore his Achilles literally. So it's like, he missed like 2 years of basketball pretty much, and it's like coming back from that, like even football, like imagine a player coming back from those type of injuries, like you never come back the same. Like it's not matter how old or how young you are, it's very hard to just be athletic. Everything like that, up down the court, and that's just like I understand why Clay just doesn't look the same no more. But can you pull up for game 6 like one game? There's always the possibility in it.
Well, and that's what it is. Like I said, he's just still getting back up to speed. That's why I don't take too much. I don't put too much stock in Clay. Like I'm not looking at Clay and going, "You need to be at it this season." I'm looking more so next season and the season after, where he's going to be up to speed. I like even in the regular season next season, he's getting up to speed. But he's done well. Like someone mentioned, it was the Grizzlies. Yeah, he went off in the game 6, so he's still capable. Still def. If Clay
It's
is
a
like
slow.
if he's MVP of Game 6 tomorrow, it wouldn't surprise me. There's mine that says, "Flawless, are you scared of what's happening at United? In what sense?" You're gonna have to elaborate. Now you're saying there, Man
I
United
guess transfers.
begging a man that's got a pacemaker. I'm guessing there you're talking about Eriksen. Why are we begging Eriksen? What's happened? This is what I'm talking about when I say the overreaction. What's happened? What did I miss?
It's just I swear, Schneider's just interested in him. Like
Yeah,
he's a good player.
we're
Like
just
he
interested in
improves.
a good.
Like,
Yeah,
like bro, Ericsson. I seen Lee start earlier saying that obviously all the players chances created. Ericsson came in half a season and he created like 50 chances or something at Brentford. You think United can't use that, and there's quality chances as well with Ericsson.
yeah.
So it's like, especially with him not being able to play a lot of full 90 minutes, a good squad player.
Yeah, Eriksen's a good and he's on a free. His wages won't be astronomically high. Premier League proven, good experience. Like I don't see the issue with the Eriksen signing. If it's just him, that's a problem. But like him with other additions, I'm all for. Big up to Malcolm in the cut as well. Says big up the man. Them Black Diamonds telling you lot get the likes up as well. That Rashford mind thing can't pick himself up. Yeah, that is a concern. If that's what you're asking me about, yeah, that is a concern. Like you can have all the talent and all the technical ability in the world, but if you don't have your mind right and you don't have the correct mentality for whatever reason,
Oh,
that is an issue.
breaking news.
Talk to
There's
me.
Bissouma. Here we go. By Fabrizio
Yeah.
Romano on his Instagram.
All right, we'll go to you, Jess. Talk about it. Since you're the Spurs fan here. Talk to us.
Man like Hughes, I think massive addition to the team, and because like he's different to the older midfielders that we have. Like Højbjerg is a good midfielder, but he ain't the type of midfielder that I look at like Bissouma, who's also really good on the ball, in my opinion. Progressive passing is not the greatest, but he's good enough. So for me, it's like it depends who we partner him up with midfield. If it's gonna be Bentancur or Højbjerg, I think it's always gonna depend on certain games situation, and it just gives us another player in terms of depth in midfield. So we're not just over relying on playing Højbjerg and Bentancur only, because the rest of the midfielders are like useless in it. So I think really good. Obviously, you have Skip, but Skip isn't okay. The medical stuff fucked him over, and so it's like.
Or was he injured?
Yeah, he was injured, but they gave him the wrong medicals for his
Really?
injection. Yeah, and they
I did
fucked
not
it
know
up.
this. That is crazy.
They fucked it up. So this is how he's pretty much ended up out of the season. And it's just like fuck them, and so I hope they got fired. But anyways, it's like quality player. Like I think I know certain teams he doesn't like. I don't because obviously people disagree with me when I say he elevates teams or he can transform midfielders. But our midfielders, I personally believe he transforms it. I don't think he's just a small upgrade. I think he's a massive upgrade. Like, let's be honest, because like most teams don't look at our midfield and say like, there's anyone that I'm like scared of in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's quality signing, and obviously you have this whole case thing situation on, and for me it's like obviously it's a concern, but I feel like there's just some because I heard somebody told me, and I don't know how true that is, but my Levy and Brighton's owners are friends apparently, so I think there might be a situation where like they exchanged information that only between them two, which convinced them to let's sign Bissouma because I feel like everybody else would have signed him if everybody knew he was cleared. So it's like if he does get convicted, then of course we would get rid of him.
Of course,
he wanted at the club, and it's obviously inexcusable. But we took him the risk. It's only 25 million. Even if he gets convicted, not that big of a price, and we would get rid of him immediately. This is what I would expect from a club, innit? But I think, overall great signing.
I think it's a phenomenal signing. You should be jumping for joy for that for your club. I think he's exactly what you need. 100%. And welcome to the Shigami Q&A. My Don Eddie is in the building. What are you telling me, Eddie? You good?
Always good. How the boys doing, man?
Yeah, man. We all good, man. Just talking. They've just announced. We just got to hear we going to Bissouma to Tottenham deal.
Oh, so it's confirmed now. You got to get that. Here we go.
Yeah.
Got that. Here we go. Thoughts on Eddie?
Now, people, when I say this, it is because of the player that I think he is.
Go on.
Tottenham just shit on Liverpool's whole transfer window with this one signing for me.
Interesting.
This is a proven Premier League commodity. Could we have used him at United? I don't know. If that's not what the manager wants, I'm not in the business of just getting talent because it's talent. It doesn't fit the profile. Now, if Ten Hag is just being a yes man to everything that the board says, that's a different discussion. But I don't think we have enough evidence to say that's the case.
Yeah.
With Bissouma, you pair him with a capable manager like Kounde. The only trepidation I have is that I just feel as though the styles and the way Brighton plays football and Kounde wants to play football are so different.
Fair.
That it will be interesting if he has an adjustment period or because it's pretty much like set up and wreck shop. That's the Kounde special. So you don't need you don't need a whole bunch of
set up and wreck shop. That is brilliant. I want that to be a tactic on Football Manager, yo. Set up and wreck shop. That is right next to die for the badge. I need that. You know what I'm saying?
They come in, it's like them brothers that come to the party, y'all got it too. And just be standing on the corner. They just on the corner. Then some shit pop off and they the most lively in the party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's them. 100%. They gonna post up. And you're gonna give them an opportunity to get loose, and then they gonna try and go for the kill. But I always harping on it. You people spent $100 million on a Darwin NUNEZ.
You really against this Darwin NUNEZ thing?
It's such a.
He saw the comp. He saw the comp. He also saw the comp.
It's not even the comp. It's not even just the comp. It's the legit facts of the matter. Like, we have one season in a league that Bruno Fernandes has come from, and you've seen what he's given us. Bruno was dominating in that league. I have absolutely zero belief in the Portuguese league. If this was a La Liga striker, I could believe in his technical aspect because you can't survive out there if you're not technically average, we'll say, right?
Yeah, you have to have some form of technique.
You have to have some form of tech. Maybe not the physicality and the athleticism that the Premier League demands, but just for you to just go out there one season and get a couple of goals, and now everybody's saying that you're going to score more goals than Haaland. It's just,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's disgraceful. It really is. Like, again, they gonna talk again, and I'm telling you this right now. The way y'all talked about PP, and my man is worth $100 million. The smoke is infinite.
Oh, yeah,
The
100%. Like,
smoke is infinite for you scrubs over there in Liverpool. Infinite. Don't even think I forgot, bro. Talking about fucking Jordan Henderson and Milner are better midfielders than Paul Pogba. Oh my God, it's gonna be glorious when this fool falls on his face, not because somebody pushed him, but because he tripped over the ball. I'm gonna be there front row for that shit, bro. I'll tell you that right now.
oh yeah, I want to see the
Anytime.
energy
Go on,
still
Jez.
do like NUNEZ, because like, bro, there's none of. I don't want to see none of this like, oh yeah, but
And
this
so go on.
all this and that. Because this is why it's not working, bro. You paid up to like nearly 100 million in euros, and for me, it's like I treat you like 100 million player. Like if you like pay 50, 40 mil, fair enough, innit? Like this not big money, but 100 mil. Darwin Nunes after one season,
One
if you're that
season.
much convinced to pay that money, I treat you like that, innit? So if you don't perform this season,
My fault, Jez, because I
No.
want to get this.
no,
Replacing
go on.
their best player. Sadio Mane has been their best player for a couple of years now. And to the chat, I think my boy Dundada said that he fits it perfectly. He always plays with the 6 that just wrecks shit. Okay, I'll give you that then, Dundada. I'll take your word for it. I'm telling you, bro, like he's not worth it again. And to the people saying that he'll save Nunez through that Klopp system. I'm trying to tell y'all, I still consider that front three the scrubbiest front three and one of the scrubbiest front threes in the Premier League.
So ugly. So ugly.
People telling me that he's gonna save them. No, Klopp doesn't save them. He just gives them as
Before you go, sorry, Eddie, to cut you off. Yeah, you got caught trying to be on your burner account. Say it with your chest on the stream, innit? You know what I'm
I
saying?
did not.
You know what I'm
That's not
saying?
my. That's my.
That is you.
That's not my
That's your-
burner account.
That's your burner
That's
account,
not my
fam.
burner account.
Sir
This
Timo
is
Werner, that is your
you.
burner
That's
account,
not
man.
my burner
I
account.
see.
This
I
man
see
has
your
been-
face.
You saw
Timo,
me.
I
That's
watched
a
you.
mark on carefully on his channel.
I watched you go. Oh shit! I watched you. You know what I'm saying in that. If you're gonna say it,
Unbelievable.
say it
I'm
with your
telling
chest,
you,
fam.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay.
me. Honestly, that's not me.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I see you, Eddie.
Unbelievable.
Well, yeah. Go on, Eddie. Carry on talking about. I'm all for the Liverpool slander. Keep it going.
Yeah,
innit?
no, it's
Yeah.
like, yo, they just get asthma pumps and run for the whole 90. It's not like they do anything. Like they don't do anything out there, truthfully, people. They press, they run hard. You make a mistake in your third, they capitalize. It's not like they out here really playing football. They playing wind sprints. But nobody else is using them cheap ass asthma pumps to get the competitive advantage. That's how it comes. Like, I mean, Liverpool, there's a reason. There's a reason you've won on penalty kicks and you have not scored in a final. It's because you're not that guy.
It's
You
free
are
finals,
not
actually.
that guy.
You got a point
Three
still.
finals, excuse me. Three finals.
You got a point. Yeah.
Again, the teams who smoke you are the teams that are more technically advanced than you and can at least run for 75% of the time. I mean, it's that simple. I'm not impressed, bro. Like, again, I think dollar for dollar, unfortunately, Shitty had the best transfer window because you paid $55 million for
So you
for
might just
Eric
call him
Haaland.
shitty and that. I love that.
Shitty,
Go
yeah,
on.
bro, please. It's just
Fuck, like,
dark days ahead, man. Dark days.
do you know how much football is done? One good season in Premier loss, and they paid 100 million for Darwin Nunes. And people was called Darwin.
The game is fucked up.
The game suck. Like, and you know what? I play.
Bro, Darwin's a thing in Australia,
Like,
man.
Nah, but bro, he's a baller. What's good? Also, the player I'm gonna mention is a baller. But like, bro, my boy Neymar fucked up the market, bro. Since then, the market just inflated like crazy in terms of just how much players go for. Mbappe too, bro. Them two, they fucked it up for everybody. It was like, how much, bro? City are asking for 55 million for Gabriel Jesus, who just sits on the bench for them most of the time.
Crazy. And they just paid 55 for Eric. Like,
And the funny thing is, bro, he has 1 year left on his deal. Bro, he's gonna go for more than Varane last season.
Mad.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like the market is
crazy.
fucked. And it's like, obviously, the quality of strikers is also another reason why the property was able to get that much money. But for me, it's like, bro, NUNEZ, like, I think it can work for somehow, but fucking hell, I pray for comes, bro. I pray for Ryan. He can hold that, but I pray for comes because I'm not sure we're gonna see a front three of NUNEZ, Jota, and Salah.
And Salah.
Jesus.
I want to see that. I want to see that. I want that, man. I need a Jota, NUNEZ, Salah opening day of the season. I need that.
It's wild, man. It's like you pretty much just got a bigger Diogo Jota, and it's like
He's
you paid
Diego Jota's
$100 million
senior.
for it. You paid $100 million for it. You paid $100 million for, like, you know, ever seen that movie Big with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? It's like you have Arnold Schwarzenegger who's like 6'5", 250, just yoked, ripped out of his mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Danny DeVito, 5'3", like 230, just straight pudge. And they like, yeah, we twins. That's the whole movie. They actually twins. Like, they came out the same mom, but this is what you get.
Yeah.
This is what you got.
It's twins.
You got twins, bro. You ain't picked nothing new.
You got Jota, and then now you've got supersized Jota.
Yeah, and now
So
we was gonna go Super Saiyan, but we don't even want to disrespect the Saiyan race like that.
That's why I said supersized.
He took the Mario mushroom and just grew all of the sudden.
You lot continue to get your questions in. The numbers have just gone up, so make sure you hit the like button as soon as you land. Secondly, get your questions in. It doesn't have to be on Liverpool. It don't have to be about NUNEZ or Jota or Bissouma or Spurs or United. It don't even have to be about football. It can be a basketball question. It can be a boxing question. Any sport, past or present, get your questions in. You lot running the show. But we'll go to you, Timo. Thoughts on the Bissouma deal now being confirmed for Spurs? Talk to us.
Another midfielder that Chelsea have been chased for a while. What happened? That's Kamavinga's gone, Tchouameni's gone, now Bissouma. Chelsea news been hit and miss by Bissouma, but now that's gone like a dust. We got no choice, have we? Going for the rise. Fucking hell. I'm sick of this.
There's no way Chelsea are going to spend over 100 for Rice.
You know what? I'll be like, you just one time, just like I'll be scared about. Like you lot playing a pivot with Højbjerg in that season. Just one time, can we get a proper signing in, man? It's just so annoying at times, but yeah. You know what? I can say this like after we had this conversation for an hour. Spurs had the best transfer window so far. Secondly, Man City.
Yeah. But like I said earlier, it's an early window. It's early, like window hasn't really started.
At the moment, Spurs had a Man City in terms of transfer window.
Yeah, obviously Haaland is like, as I mentioned this already earlier, Haaland is like huge addition in terms of like, because I think they're going to win the league anyway before Haaland this season. It's the Champions League and
City are the favourites, 100%. City favourites.
So it's like, if they don't win the Champions League with Haaland there, they might just never win it at this point.
Well, if they did not win Champions League with Haaland, something wrong on that side, that's for sure.
Shout out my dog Gladimus in the chat. Appreciate you, bro.
I like Gladimus.
Go on, Eddie. Talk about this.
Yeah, I already said. I'm like, Bissouma.
I'll talk about Haaland actually, because obviously you talked about Bissouma already.
Yeah,
Haaland.
I don't know if it's been said, but they trying to turn this shit into the Bundesliga, bro.
This hasn't been said so far yet.
It is what it is, bro. They're trying to turn this shit into the Bundesliga, have them winning 4 out of 5. The good part is, like, they don't have any fucking history, so they're still playing catch up to all the big boys. So them winning all these trophies has to be stopped soon because we don't need this becoming a habit. Like,
talk about C.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
They have no, like, it can. It's like, what now? Is it 5 or 7? What is it now? What is their
I think they got one more Premier League. Is it one more Premier League trophy than Chelsea? Are they on 7? I think it's 7.
7. Yeah, I'm not.
I'm so.
The only people I worry about are Liverpool because of the rival. I don't care about what City been doing. Like, even when people are like, "Oh my God, City are gonna win the league," how do you feel as a United fan? I could care less because there's not that many people who care about City winning a title. There's not that many.
Yeah, we particularly don't. It's kind of annoying. I put it down. It's like playing your little brother on
Yeah,
FIFA.
yeah, that's
And
it.
like
You know what
normally
I compare it to?
you whoop his ass, but like he gets the odd game out of 20. It's one of them.
This
That
is the
same feeling.
dynamic. This is the dynamic, and I'm sure there's other households in the UK going through this right now. I'm a Lakers fan. My brother grew up a Warriors fan. Growing up, I put my brother through hell.
Yeah.
Right now, he's putting me through hell in a
Okay.
handbasket, and it's not even fun. Like, he is taking his time to enjoy my suffering. I remember the other day, he just sent me the highlights of the Pelicans game where we got blown out by 30, just to remind me of what I went through this season. So, yeah, bro, I can take that. But if it's like I said, if it's Boston, nah.
Okay,
man,
it's different when it's Boston.
Yeah, when it's Boston, like I am living on cloud 9 tomorrow. I don't usually get waived on the weekends. I try not to, but a shot will be taken because I'll feel like everybody after the snap. You dig what I'm saying? Like when
I get
everybody
exactly
came
what you're
back,
saying.
when they seen the Avengers, that's gonna be my feeling if the Warriors close this shit out in 6. That's gonna be my feeling.
Veta Games with a good question there. What would you say the expectations for Liverpool last time they spent big? They won a major trophy. Been the same again. I think they're aiming to win Premier League, Champions League. That's what they're going for. Yeah, they're trying to win all 4. They were 2 games away from winning a quadruple. Shout out to Jurgen Quad. And they're gonna go again. They literally Premier League. They're gonna try and topple City. Champions League, try topple Real Madrid, City, Bayern Munich, PSG, all the usual suspects. And of course, they won the FA Cup and League Cup, so they'll be looking to win those again. That will be their expectations. And one of the best teams. All jokes aside, they're one of the best teams in Europe. So if you're one of the best teams in Europe, that's always your aim. That's City's aim. It's Bayern Munich's aim. You can throw into that mix. That's Real Madrid's aim as well. Go on, Eddie.
Yeah, no, I think I didn't know I had so many emotional City fans in the chat. Now that I think about it, the 3 of you will probably fill the stadium up to the brim if y'all show up for a game. But to your point, again, 8, 7, 6. Ask yourself how many league titles does Manchester United have?
Oh my
How many league cups does Manchester United have? How many FA Cups does Manchester United have? Like, listen, people, to your point, we were the big bullies back in the day.
Facts.
My point still stands. Now you people are the big bullies, and we have to take it like that. And I can compare basketball to football because I can compare the emotions that a sport will give you. I'm not talking, and again, honestly, because the Warriors came into new money, if they had never came into that new money, they would not be the dynasty that they are now. Can you say with absolute certainty, if the influx of money did not come to Manchester City, that you would be the bullies that you are right now? I mean, you're clowns in the Champions League, and that's always hilarious, but in the Premier League, you get it done.
Mm-hmm.
They have 7 league titles. That's fine. Okay, I'll give you that one. But I talked about United. I talked about your rival. You guys are more of our rivals than we are yours. We're looking at Liverpool because historically they've been relevant. You people are the iPhone. You're good now, but wasn't no fucking thought about you even existing 20 years ago.
Okay, speak on it, man. You know what I'm saying? He's talking the talk, fam. You talking the talk. Big up Bluey City, though. Good to have you here. Large up everyone that is locked as well. Des Mayan says they should have saved the Grealish and Haaland money and got Kane. No, why do Kane need City more than City need Kane?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
That's simply what it is. I'm saying, and Kane had a price tag. Manchester City looked at it and decided not to match the price tag. Manchester City will be all right. Look at what they've won since. So since the season they didn't go for Kane, they went and won the Premier League. They'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
And Haaland's half the price and younger.
Give me 1 second. Give me one second.
No stress. No stress, Eddie. Go on, Jules.
Yeah, won the Premier League. They didn't do well in the cup games, but they went back to the semis again of the Champions League. Obviously, getting the English poster guy and all that would be great, but in the long run, you got somebody who's younger and yeah, it's probably even more popular right now, more popular around the world than Harry Kane. Because Harry Kane is very big in England, but I don't think Harry Kane is like big like Haaland is around the world. Because Haaland, you look at him, it's like top 2 under 23 players right now, isn't it? So it's like him and Mbappe. So it's like, yeah, I 100% agree. Like, it was more Kane that was praying for getting that move to City than actually City needed him. Like, City put in the bid. They went as far as 100 million only. They didn't try to go past that, and obviously we didn't accept us. So yeah, they moved on and they did the thing in the season again.
Haaland's younger and half the money. Haaland's the better deal. Even if you think Kane's better, I don't think Kane's double the player that Haaland is. And like I said, I don't know about Haaland's injury record like that, but he's younger as well. So that's why, not that Kane would have been bad, but City, if I'm a City fan, I want us to sign Haaland over Kane. That's just me. That moves all for Kane. That's why everyone pushed for that. That was for Kane to win some trophies. Manchester City will be all right. Sir Timo Werner says, what do you see as an indication of improvement under Ten Hag? Top 4 or just getting some kind of stability on the field? Both. Getting some stability on the field, getting a style of play on the field, more entertaining, getting the most out of the individuals you have. I've already said, I was saying this on In the Mud.
Trophy.
Yeah, obviously a trophy would be nice as well. That's definitely an indication. But the most Manchester United can do is top 4 and a domestic cup. Yeah, in Europa League as well. That's the very best we can do. So when people are talking at the back end of this season, just gone, oh, I want Manchester United to finish 8th and not be in any European competition, to concentrate on the league. Why? To concentrate finishing 4th. It makes no difference. We are not competing or challenging for the Premier League. So that's an afterthought. Do we want to get into the top 4? Yes, but I think our best shot at getting back into the Champions League is via winning the Europa League. But I think top 4 is very tough. City, Liverpool, and Chelsea are all better than us. Then you have Spurs, Arsenal, Wolves. You're competing against, throw West Ham in the mix. Could potentially throw Leicester in the mix as well. That's stacked, and it's a new manager. And me and Tox was talking about this. Go check out the Twitch, people. We brought back the In the Mud show, myself and Tox, and we spoke on this. It's new everything. It's new players, it's new managers, it's new backroom staff, it's new coaches, new members at board level. Manchester United is new everything. So it's like, let Ten Hag learn and use the Europa League to get his tactics across, get his strategy across, play youngsters, have a look at other players when we're playing away in Estonia and Latvia and Moldova and Romania or wherever else you travel to. Oh, sorry. Are you Moldovan?
The Moldovan team Sheriff beat Real Madrid, to be fair.
Yeah, see? So what better than us to go and play away to Sheriff, the team that beat Real Madrid? That's a good test. I'm saying I'm all for that. I'm like, we want Ten Hag to implement his style expeditiously. So that being said, let's give him as many games as possible to do that. And games where there's less pressure and the opposition isn't as good. You're playing in the Europa League. Our second string should be able to beat those teams. To me, whoever that second string is, even the players I don't rate, I think are good enough to perform well and beat teams in that competition with a competent manager. And then when we get to the last stages, we'll see what's what. And like I said, it's a trophy, number 1. 2, it's invaluable experience for that squad. And 3, winning it gets you back into the Champions League, and it can be a catalyst for something. You can use it. We're talking about stepping stones right at the start of this Q&A. But that can be a stepping stone to go and win something. There's a reason why Pep targets the Carabao Cup. There's a reason why Mourinho, the 3 times he was in England, targeted the Carling Cup. Manchester United's successful run, that 08 team, the first trophy them lot won, the League Cup. The Ronaldo, Rooney, like all them, that was the first taste of success for them, man. And look what it went on. We three-peated and won the Champions League. So, yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. Obviously, Eddie will have his thoughts on that. Big up Lewis in the cut, talking about being the champions or somewhere. Des Martin says, do you think Pep will win the Champions League with City? No, I don't think he will. I think City win it after he leaves. I don't think he will. There's something with Pep in the Champions League that's just not. It's like oil and water. You don't mix.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if it's but it's something. It's something.
You did your thing. If it's not you, you did your thing, bro. But making sure your family
something.
They did the job in it, but it's just crazy, isn't it? With City in the Champions League, but Yeah, man. Let's see.
Sounds all right.
Like, even see like, even if you like, it's funny enough. I saw a rumor today. Don't know how true that is. It was from Sky Sports, so I take it with a pinch of salt. But is it really true that United may don't look into buying the centre back?
That's reports have it. Reports have it we might not look into a centre back because we've got Varane, Maguire, Lindelof, Phil Jones, Bailly, Axel, Mengi. You can throw in the mix. They're the current centre backs we have. So reports again with a pinch of salt said Bailly and Axel can be moved on. Phil Jones is Phil Jones. Mengi's a kid. So that leaves us with 3 centre backs. I would be very shocked if we didn't get centre back, just because of the options we have there in terms of not only quality but quantity. You can't go into 4 competitions with 3 centre backs.
Oh, yeah.
2 players for every position, unless he's seen Mengi and goes, all right, we're gonna throw Mengi in the mix, or we can't get rid of Axel, or we can't get rid of Bailly, but we can't rely on Bailly. Varane, I'm giving this season. Maguire not good enough. Lindelof not good enough. So I look at that. That's as bad an area for Manchester United as central midfield, to me, personally.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
I think it's as bad. We're going from.
It's even like obviously you said give Brown the season because Ron's a good centre back, but like the injuries are just so bad, and it's like, can you really trust him to be like? It might be a situation where United just rest him in the Europa League games. It could be this bad. Cool. Because like United should be getting past the group stages with all the Brown in the 6 games. Europa League group stage. If they need Cristiano Ronaldo and Rafael Varane to play those games, it's kind of worrying. So it's like you can rest them in those type of games, but yeah, man, the injury concerns are definitely there, and I kind of get it. So United definitely need to buy at least a first teamer and centre back. They can at least push one to the bench or even rotate if it's needed to.
Yeah, like I said, that centre back area is a big problem. As much as I think our whole team's a problem. Like, this ain't Man United, so I'm not gonna go. I'll go through it all like later on today, technically, because it will be today. But yeah, that whole team is issue. But yeah, that concerns me. Unless he's gonna promote Mengi, because to me, logically, it makes no sense. Or yeah, because you can't even rely on Bailly. Maybe Axel. Maybe he looks at Axel and Mengi and go, all right, you man are gonna be 4th and 5th behind Maguire, Lindelof, and Varane. Who knows? Maybe he's like style, like we spoke on. Someone mentioned like a back 3. Maybe he's deciding to go with that, which actually suits all of our centre backs better. Varane's better in the back 3. Maguire is better in the back 3. Lindelof's better in the back 3. Luke Shaw can then play as a left-sided centre back. You then have Mengi as well. You have Axel. Scott McTominay can also play centre back. So our back 3 isn't actually the worst in the world for us. Am I a fan of it? No, I'd rather us just go and sign quality. But what I'm saying is our back 3 isn't the worst thing in the world with the options we have. The only thing that scares me more than our centre-backs in a back 3 is our centre-backs in a back 2. Or back 4, should I say. Because I don't rate them at all. I don't rate Maguire, Lindelof at all. I'd rather see Mengi start over those 2. Give me something new. Bailly I'm a fan of, but he can't stay fit. And I'd hope Varane doesn't go that way. I hope so. But I'm giving Varane this season. To like, all right, 22 games is not enough. You need to bump that up by 10, 11, 12 games. Even more. So I need 35, 36 games from you, my guy, in the Premier League. And like you said, the last stages of the Europa League, I need you. Cup competitions, FA Cup, League Cup, I'll give you a blind. I'm saying, yeah, Blue City, McTominay, right-sided centre-back, man, is backup. I'm with that. It's better than seeing him in midfield.
Oh yeah, he can't hide as a centre-back. So.
Yeah, as a right-sided centre-back, I'm with that. Like I'm with that. As backup, like I said, people, that's if United don't go and get the centre-back. So maybe they're looking at it and going, Ten Hag is saying, I don't like any of the centre-backs on the market currently. So I'm going to run with what we've got. That could be the case. Because even though Timber has been linked, he can also play right back. So that's how I'm looking at it. What about your wing backs, Flawless? Left back is a major area for us, and that's the only area we haven't been linked to any players. That is a major concern for me personally. Right back, I like Delo. I have no issue with Delo whatsoever. Not a problem, man. I think in a system, I'll get more out of him. Quick, great engine, strong, right foot, left foot.
Marcos Alonso.
Good going forward. Who's Marcos Alonso?
I don't do this.
Who's Marcos Alonso?
Hey, maybe if you guys had a download this season.
Say with your chair, you don't even have the you don't even can't even keep a straight face in that. You think you must think he's
I
Ben
said
Chilwell or
if you
something.
want left, I said if you want left wing back, Marcos
I'm
Alonso
good.
is the
He's going Barcelona in it with that bum from Denmark as well. They going Barcelona together.
like-
and
like
your
the-
other target as well. They taking all your defenders. They just Barcelona come, they take Kounde. You know what I'm saying?
Could
They
have
took
buddy as
Aspilicueta.
well.
You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
get
They
the,
taking all your centre backs.
how the
Taking all your
hell
centre
y'all
backs.
trying to keep De Jong and get Kounde and who else you just said?
The Joker from
Alonso.
Denmark, Aspilicueta, Alonso.
Eddie,
Yeah.
Because Eddie, I've seen something saying that there is something. I need to go look at it properly again, but apparently they're getting some money, and so could potentially keep them players. Like, well, you know how it is. Like I said, if the young stays at Barca this season, I'm asking questions, especially if they sign players.
Let me tell you something about them Barcelona books, man. They in the red so deep, it's like a hood day in Compton, bro. It's not gonna change whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it is treacherous for that Barcelona payroll right now. Like, they have a lot of work to do. So it'll take it again. They don't have the luxury of just bringing in players anymore. They did all that shit to try and keep up with Real. Look where that got them. Unbelievable, dog.
I just got a message. Allow the bum from Denmark, man. He's a Champions League and World Champions as well. Respect him.
Wait, who?
I just got a message from certain someone. Says, see? Look what's popped up.
He came through like candy, man. You said one thing about him. It was off.
What was that?
Shout out King Lou.
Yeah, shout out Kimby, Carefree Lewis G, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And Ethiopian's finest. Love that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
He
East
will-
Africa.
he will-
Let's go.
To be fair, like Luis, bro, like, don't you want to see like the best for AC? Like, he's gonna be in Catalonia. Since he's not gonna play a lot, he's gonna be around the cities, finding some place where he can eat some food, enjoy his day, find out what the best water is to give it for the teammate, and as the water boy for the Catalonian team. So it's like, you know what?
Yeah, he's right.
He's gonna have in a better environment and better weather.
Just
So
Spain, you know. Man said better environment, better weather, better food. Yo, just Spain. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like,
Just Spain, man.
the Spanish woman, then, like, you know what I'm saying, that
Facts, man.
salsa and all that.
You could have stopped right
Yeah,
there.
if you want that
Yo,
food,
you
you
spitting,
can
man.
have Alonso, man.
And-
He's
and-
not
and-
Barcelona.
You just stop trying to sell us Alonso.
About
We
30
good.
years with the same chick because of
This is what
this,
I'm- This is what I'm saying. And it's better to be bench warming on a warmer bench. You know what I'm saying? In a warmer climate. You know what I'm saying? Rather than cold West London, you get nice sunny Catalonia. Works for me. I'm saying.
Her, the proper Chelsea, like, Chelsea, like, you know what I'm saying?
Chelsea.
Yeah, Selford's right. He can only sign for the Barcelona Stadium tour at the moment.
Yeah, he's fine. He's all right, man. He'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out. But yeah, yes, my left backs are a major issue. Absolutely. Right back, I don't worry about Dello whatsoever. Whether that was in a 4 or he played a 3 with wing backs, I have no issue. I don't. So, but I just hope we go and, rather than plug holes, just go sign some players. Go and sign some quality. But this is on 10 lag.
We should have known better when we drew with him at the bridge. We really should have known better.
They can't beat us, man. They can't beat us. They don't beat us. It's hilarious. As bad as we've been, we are their bogey team. I don't think they beat us at Old Trafford. So is it like 2014 or something? It's like 2014. They even beat us. When's the last time you beat us at the bridge, team?
I forgot.
See, it's been that long. You can't even remember.
Them ass whoopings and that.
Can't even remember. They like these man didn't beat Ollie. That's the crazy part.
That's the worst part, bro. You see these two? Them Spurs and them Blues, we be whooping them, but it don't never mean nothing. It never means anything.
Hey, we did beat Ollie, though. We beat Ollie.
Oh, yeah, you did get that 6-1. I don't even feel like
Yeah, that's Ollie, innit? I can't believe he kept his job after that. We moved.
that shit was so
This
funny.
is what I was thinking, like, and because I remember watching Ran's videos as well, and like, you had the 6-1, and then you had Leipzig. Fuck, you know, and then you still.
Here, Istanbul. Don't forget that.
Man kept his
Istanbul was the
man,
worst. I think
man-
Istanbul was the most embarrassing.
What the
Istanbul, like,
Turkish
because
ones?
Yeah,
because the thing is,
Demba Ba.
funny enough, I feel like I relegated the same season.
Yeah, they finished like 17th, I think.
Demba Ba in the
Yeah.
Champions
They
League.
respect them, bro.
I do respect it, but come on now.
Oh, in 2021, come on, like.
That wasn't even Demba. That was Danny. That wasn't Demba no more. That was Danny, bro. We can't even call him Demba.
Bro, Demba had hair, bro. Like, that's how that man was.
Mazza.
Brother went to Turkey and still couldn't get it revitalized. That's how you know it's stuff.
Better Game said, I'd like to see United do a Chelsea and showcase the young talent class of 92 vibes. I'm against this if the young talent isn't good. I'm not just ungiving. This ain't no make-a-wish thing. This is quality.
Let's go, man. I'm in for this night.
Yeah, because you're proper Chelsea. Yeah, you're for that. You're on that proper Chelsea thing. This is what you are the exact problem of fans. You sum us up. That is the problem right there. Just play the youngsters. Are they good? Don't matter.
Sancho's like 21. Sancho's 21. De Jong like 25. You feel me? We get a DM worth something that's young, man. We could be on something. That could be the spine right there.
They're saying here, he's talking about class of 92 vibes. He's talking about players from Carrington.
Hey, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's done.
Exactly.
People, we gotta leave that in the 90s, G.
Yes. But hold on, aren't you guys like proper fucking rats?
Nah, there ain't no proper rats, bro. Hogwarts was an academy kid. They threw him up out of here.
Don't you want to see Ganacho and what's that Ghana and fucking what's this right back? The right back.
When you man start playing, when you man bring back Parrot and play Winks and all them man in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Winks getting sold.
That all seen. Why do you want Winks? I don't even know any of your other youngsters.
Hey, if you don't like my Sanders, you can kiss my ass, man.
That's good. Like,
is that your boy? Is he your boy? Do you know him?
Yeah, one of the mods in there.
Seen. Right, go on, carry on, Jen. Sorry.
It's lucky that we don't have too many youngsters coming through because, like, bro, imagine top years from like the fucking top years showing them what youngsters from, and then they're not like good. Like the last good one is Harry Kane. It's just like, fuck, it would have been hella me in this going through. So like, you know what? Very good that there's not a lot of youngsters coming through.
How could you disrespect the club bouncer known as Tanganga? Like, how could you disrespect?
Oh, he's a fucking bum, bro.
Bro, hey, that's proper Cali graduate, right?
Don't do this, but the whole fan base fucking realize he's a fucking bum.
Yeah, man, Dane Scarlett, man. All that man.
The funniest shit was that damn.
To be fair, I have hope for Scarlett, but he needs a lot. Like, way too young for that.
Please. Try again.
Who's coming through your academy?
Nah, we good. Nah, we good on our Carrington, man.
Exactly.
Like, I don't
like,
need
that.
LaBeal.
We know.
LaBeal.
Yeah, LaBeal left already, so.
Hey, it is what it is. That's it.
Is it true? He's going to Juventus for free, though.
He's going to Juventus.
Hell yeah.
He's going to Juventus.
I love it. Just because he's going to be happy, bro. At this point, go out there, sauce out.
I don't think he's going to be happy with a leg ball and fucking rob you as a midfielder partner.
No, he'll just be happy to get the hell out of United. And as we've seen, bro, you get out of United, you ball out. That's what it is right now.
Right. ES Grimes said Pogba to sign Juventus on July the 1st.
Yeah, because this is when signings can be like, what's it called? I think officially, because this is when the transfer window opens for Italy.
I was looking up Italy tickets like a week ago, dog. I'm about to be out there for a game, hopefully.
Oh, Sheen, what, you going out there? Okay, sick.
I got to go get the LaBeal experience, bro. I'm tired of seeing on the TV, man.
Nah, I hear that. Sick. Diego C. Palace says, just dropping a like. Big up to you. He says, I'm still Southgate in. Just why are you still Southgate in? Why?
Earlier.
Why?
I'm for Southgate too. Y'all got to suffer from my ancestors. You did. Southgate in.
I don't understand. I really don't like. And I've seen Jamie Carragher, he's tweeting and he's like, oh, Southgate took this team to a final and a semi-final. But yeah, you lost.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Like, the same people that go on to Spurs and make fun of them for praising them finishing top 4 and all the stuff that they did at the Poch and slandering us for that. They give him Southgate's praise for that, innit? Which is very, very funny.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's the same shit, but they gave him Southgate praise for that. Wanted to slander Poch for that. Crazy. Southgate hype, innit?
It's so funny because it's like it's unanimous with the Southgate shit. Like I say, I want him in out of jest, but you having that amount of talent, and again, it's like you scored 1 goal, and then you sat back, and that was that. Like who in their right mind would allow a manager to run a country and pull that kind of shit? You can see he's timid. Like he's not an aggressive kind of coach. He don't got no type of confidence when he out there. He put on a front. For real. That's why them clothes so tight. So you can't see his heart beating through fast because he be going through it out there. You gotta wear the vest. You gotta wear the coat. You gotta wear them extra layers.
Yeah, he's not like he's just not a good manager. Like I said, is it an achievement getting to a semi-final of a World Cup? Yes. Is it an achievement getting to a final of the Euros? Also, yes. But when you look at those two things and those two tournaments, you have to look at context. Did they have favorable draws? Yes. Did they take advantage? Yes. Does he deserve credit for that? Absolutely. But then when you fall short, we have to criticize you. The way and in the manner in which they fell short. Eddie touched on it then. Being timid. You're a goal up either at home in the Euros. Finish the job. I said this already. If a better manager is in charge, I believe England beat Italy in that Euros final. I believe if a better manager is in charge in a semi-final against Croatia, I believe they do better in that game. Not necessarily win, but they do better. Then you're in a World Cup final. Do I believe they lose to France? Yes. But it's a one-off game. You never know what can happen. One injury, a bad refereeing decision, one piece of magic from a player. France have an off night and you have a good night. You're World Cup winners. But hey, that's England's lookout. I couldn't care less.
Me too.
Couldn't care less whatsoever. And look at this guy. Prime would say that. Prime saying, "Yo, Eddie, you're going well. Let's go, bro. Which part?" You know what I'm saying? Prime be out there, innit? Because we got an Italian woman in it. So Prime out there.
Oh yeah, he understands Italian. He can probably guard you.
No, say less. I need a tour guide for the low.
Yeah, man. Prime be speaking fluent Italian in that. He be going sometimes and be saying arrivederci.
Hey,
shout out to Prime, man.
Italian Bunda in the split, man. Hold that.
Nah, man. Bundes in Bari, man. It was Bundes in Bari.
Hey, my client put you in the split, Brian. You can't see me, man. Hold that.
Oh, yeah, because Timo Werner stat padded against Germany, innit?
Hey,
Against Italy, yeah.
My client, man.
All right, sure, whatever. Innit? Same way you just turned Indonesian a couple of days ago. This guy's never mentioned Indonesia to me in his life.
Big up to my country as well, man.
Oh, now it's your country.
What, yeah? The reason
this
why
is the same guy during the Euros that was singing "God Save the Queen."
Can I explain?
Yeah. You explain. You can defend yourself.
Can I explain? You know why? Because I don't have high expectations for my country. That is why. Okay. Because my country,
it doesn't matter.
So because you don't have high expectations for your country, you just don't mention them and don't back them and don't bring up whenever they're playing.
Yeah, like I've been to Asian Cup for a while, man. Like the reason why we're in the Asian Cup in 2007 is because we're hosting it.
Bro, I don't have high expectations.
Hold up. He's not getting away with that. On my fault.
That's cool, fam. Go on. Get to him.
Yeah, getting away. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Right, go on.
Because we're not saying you didn't mention Malaysian soccer. We ain't seen you rep Malaysia this hard in a real long time.
Yeah,
that's what we said.
Indonesia, fam. Indonesia.
My fault, bro. My fault
cool.
for the miss.
It's all good. Don't worry. Timo probably won't even know the difference between the two flags. It's cool.
That's great.
I responded to that, but go on.
This is what I will say, though. When Timo attaches himself to a cause, it is 10 toes down.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we do got to give him that because I did see the IG story. My guy's getting creative with the post, so I'll give him some credit.
Yeah,
but I just need to know where it's been.
And Indonesia are playing, and I go, "What is it?" He goes, "Oh, it's a friendly match." Someone in the comments goes, "Nah, it's not friendly. It's an Asian Cup qualifier." Yeah, you should know this. You think like Jamaica don't do nothing, but when Jamaica playing the World Cup qualifiers, I'm there.
The last time I watched my country was in January, the New Year's Day.
All right.
It was in the final when we lost to Thailand 6-2 in the aggregate.
But
Alright,
big
look,
up Zephyr saying, "Hey, Prime called you meaty yesterday. I think I was out of order in it. You need to have a word with him in the DMs.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
you and
personally
Ryan.
have that. He called you and Ryan meaty. I think you need to
Hey,
DM
my
him about
attacking
that.
partner, man. Allow it.
Yeah, hey, that's between y'all. Very Game says, do you think you lot could survive a drought like what the other big clubs went through, Arsenal, Liverpool, Premier League drought? Yeah, because we have no choice.
Mm-hmm.
We have no. What choice do I have as a Manchester United fan? I can't. You're never gonna catch me kicking and screaming and complaining about Manchester United not winning the Premier League if we're not equipped to. I'll voice my frustration. I'll voice why I think we're not where we are. But it's going to be 10 years coming the end of the season.
Yep.
I see my team win everything. I see my team. Fortunately enough, like I could be out here, you know what I'm saying, grown and not see my team win anything. So I've seen my team win everything. And football's in cycles. We'll be back.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like at a certain
I've seen Manchester Club dominate from 010 till like 15.
Yeah, you have. That's true.
Yeah.
I just hope Arsenal never come back.
Oh yeah, you hope Arsenal's drought is worse than us because they ain't won since 04, is it?
Yeah, that's just like.
Is this your sixth season? You finish above them, Jez?
Yeah, it's gonna be the sixth one. Fucking
Go on, Eddie. So what you saying, fam?
No, go ahead. I'm eating a little bit.
Oh, is it? Oh, no. But yeah, as I was saying, so yeah, like I don't put too much stock in it. Veta games. The worst thing about your team being unsuccessful is content creating. It's being on panels and shows and comments and get me jokes told at your expense. That is legit the worst part about it. Other than that, like when I'm not here streaming, this is war off a duck's back. I know where my team is. If my team was good and failing, that's a whole different conversation. If we did what Liverpool did, I'd probably be like Ryan and be in bits. I'm saying to see your team come so close to a quad.
All you got is 2 salsa bowls.
And then heartbreaking, all 2 salsa bowls in heartbreaking fashion. Like the way they conceded in the goal against Real Madrid. The way that City went 2-0 down on that last day and then came back and then someone in the ground told everyone that Villa had equalized and things like that. So that's worse. When you know your butt's kind of like, all right, we're going to get on with it. And then if we do win a League Cup, I'm going to celebrate like it's the Champions League. Or if we get the FA Cup or the Europa League. Because I ain't seen armpits in 6 years. Out here moving like Jez's club. It's terrible. I'm saying.
Hey, we've been on to longer. Hey, it's been 15 years and counting, bro. No, man. This is long. Lucky enough, I saw the League Cup. But still, it's tough out here, man.
And see, look at this. Timo, this guy laughing at the fact he called you meaty yesterday. He called you meaty again, fam. His Prime got a vendetta against you. I don't know why he calling you and Ryan meaty. I disagree with that. I think Ryan's meaty. I don't think you are.
I definitely miss someone, but yeah. It's what it is, isn't it?
I'll have to send you the clip, Eddie. It was a hilarious clip, man. Hilarious clip. Like I died. Like oh my, like.
When you get shootouts, you just hope you're not in the crossfire, dog.
Nah, because Prime ended the stream, and even Ryan, I think Ryan was saying something wild or just talking in Ryan's sense, or Timo was, and then I've gone to Prime like, yo, talk to your guy Ryan. So I think it was. And then Prime goes, rah. Why is Timo my guy? Ryan my guy? Why do I have all these meaty guys? So that I best start laughing, innit? He's like, nah, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah. I didn't mean it like that. I'm like, yo, you said it. Then he went to get mad at me for laughing when I'm like, yo, you said it. Thankfully enough, somebody clipped it on the Twitch. So I'm gonna actually download it and post it out.
Hey, shout out to the person, bro. I saw the clip earlier yesterday.
I was dying, yo.
It's long day. It's
a long day. Personally, Timo, I wouldn't have it in it.
Person laughing. And they was like, "Why are you laughing?" That's always what it. Never the perpetrator.
Never the person telling the jokes. Telling the jokes, which Prime did. Like Prime said it straight away. Like, yo, why'd you put me all these? Why have I got all these meaty guys? I'm like, yo, called you my meaty. And even Ryan was like, yo, Prime.
I don't even know what the meaty word means. So
yeah, Google it, fam. Define meaty.
Let me Google it.
Yeah, you Google it, fam.
Is it like a urban dictionary kind of thing?
Yeah, urban dictionary. Yep. Would you fellas reserve the success of all your clubs? Example: past success, the struggles of today. Switch around to be successful now, given socials and YouTube panels today. Nah, I would rather have it the way I had it. I'd rather have been primary school, high school, college,
Yeah.
most of my adult life talking shit. No one can talk to me. United were free pitting.
Real.
You know how much shit I talk now when my team is bad. Imagine United were actually good. Like talking, cussing out Arsenal fans, cussing out Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans can talk to me. City fans were nowhere to be seen. Oh, that was brilliant. So
Like,
yeah,
City
I
fans,
was still.
I didn't even know City was a team, but at some point,
Trust me,
Well-
dog. Like I'm gonna be real. Like my family in Kenya, like the emotions they have for Arsenal is it's second to none, right? So to see their pain when I would come back and visit them, knowing that my team had won the Premier League, I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't trade that for anything, dog. Wouldn't trade that for anything. And
Yeah.
the good thing is, now if I win a title, it's like, yeah, it's dope. The thing is, with United, it's just the fact that we're not competing at a high enough level for me.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, even at United, like when we took our L's that were painful, the L's were for something.
Yeah.
Right now, we're just taking L's for the fun of it. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, that's legit it. So now I wouldn't trade it. Like as bad as it is on the socials and YouTube, I can log out of Twitter. I can turn off YouTube. I can't turn out somebody giving me shit in college. I can't tune out somebody giving me shit in a workplace. Like, look at the Chelsea shit I have to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, remember
The entire season.
the Chelsea fan the Q&A last night?
You man are everywhere. Jesus. Like
We
loan
can't
deals, like
escape.
Chelsea fans pop up out everywhere. Yeah, go on, Jess.
bro, I went to uni, bro, and I saw a guy near my uni for Lukaku shit. I was like, oh, is this serious? But I'm like, less than I see people wearing Lukaku shirts. I was thinking about screaming Lukaku, but I told myself to calm down. But fuck, one can't escape these people. Like, by the way, I'm still yet to see one City fan in real life though. Like, I don't. They signed
They
Haaland.
barely
I still don't
exist,
see-
fam. They
I
barely
have one
exist.
at work.
They
But
barely
that's because of his family. His family kind of close with the people who own the joint. So
I'm saying that they barely exist. Trust me, as someone who's Manc born and bred people, you know what I'm saying? Born here, lived here all my life, still live here, all of that stuff. There's
You know
barely
what?
any of them.
Lewis might put Christensen in that 00 team. You
Nah,
will.
but I don't, hold on, but
Yes, please
hold on.
give me the 2000 early 2000s Chelsea team over these impotent. I won't say the rest. Hey, Lewis, man, it's yo, those impotent guys gave you the Champions League last season, man. You know what I'm saying? I made you world champs. What are you talking about?
Hold
He made
on,
you
hold
world
on.
champions.
Hey,
Are you
AC
calling-
man,
are you
AC
calling-
man.
are-
I
are
thought you
you
said
calling-
AC is the defender, man. Like he's the key to
Nah,
winning
he's-
the
he-
Champions League, isn't it?
You know,
Hold-
keys on the
hold
bench.
on.
Yeah, go on.
Are you
Jess.
calling AC incompetent, bro? Is this what it is? Because like he was still a part of the team. Like he's not here no more. Is this what you call it? Is this what you're doing though?
Yes,
That's
Crazy. I didn't know you felt like that about AC.
Yes, don't.
He's got a point. He's spitting right now, Jess. Jess is spitting right now. He's spitting right now. All right, last question, and then we are gonna dip. What do you think is the creation factor? What do you mean Veta games? Answer that again. I mean, ask that question again, please. And yeah, you're right, Prime. Flawless talk shit with McTominay in midfield and Maguire in defense. Imagine if United was still the best team in the world. You lot would hate me. Legit. You'd hate me. Hate me. Like with a passion. Like no one could talk to me. Like when United, you understand from pretty much from when I'm watching football up until mid-20s, United with a team. No one could say shit to me at all. And I was in and around in the city, like it's a wrap. Show's over. What is making Arsenal and United? I don't know what you mean by this. I'm lost again. Unless one of you lot can tell me like what you're trying to say here. I'm just lost. That's all.
You just put yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you know just in it. Like you can break down this
But
question.
it's just this comment. No, you just put. It's just the news one, isn't it?
This one, yeah, I don't get what this is. But yeah, hit the like button on the video, people. Hit the like button. We're back today. Mandem United podcast. You about, Eddie?
yes, sir.
Yeah, so 5:30 p.m. UK time, Mandem United podcast. Myself and Eddie will be talking all things Manchester United. We're going to discuss off air what we're talking about. So you'll just check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Then I'll be on Rance's Twitch with Aaron. That'll be 7 p.m. Then I don't know if he's watching Love Island or not, but I'll probably be with Matisse 10:30, 11 p.m. on his Twitch. And then after that, Game 6 Game 6, Boston Celtics versus Golden State Warriors. Boston Celtics looking to stay in the series, and take it to a Game 7. Golden State looking to close it out. Trying to think, you may get a Q&A between. I might do a fan calling show before. Maybe. I don't know, people. Maybe. But like I said, make sure you go follow the Twitch. Make sure you do that. Go follow the Twitch. Make sure you like the video here, whether you're watching this live or watching this back, and subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Follow all the man them across the socials as well. And if you want to join the membership for many great perks, the link's underneath in the description. If you want to get on a Q&A, the membership. If you want to, when I do the fan calling shows, if you want to jump the queue, because it is first come, first serves. But if you want to jump the queue, join the membership. Many other great perks there for the membership. Link is underneath in the description. Big up to Murtaza, Hissam, Daniel, Joey the Don, Wandanzo, Smooth Maker, Nippin, Snoop, 44, Deviant, Time to Shine, Brian, Dan, SVLE TV, Easy92, Surfer, Slens, Sasha, Nelly, Scott Page, Neville B, Ryan, and 2 of my 3 co-hosts here are also members in Eddie and Timo. So yeah, that is all of the members. Like I said, link underneath in the description. Timo, anything you want to add before we close out the stream?
Yeah, just make sure you guys follow the channel, man, and Twitch as well. And also, yeah, pretty much, yeah, looking forward to the 9 a.m. fixture release. So,
wait, when is it tomorrow?
Yeah, 9 a.m., man. 9 a.m.
Okay, jeez, well, I'll be fast asleep. Yo, Jez, anything you want to add, family? I don't even know if he's there. Yo, Jez, you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I just couldn't hear anything. So,
Nah,
what did you say?
Yeah, anything you want to add before we finish the stream?
I big up everyone in the chat. You guys heard what Paul said. And all the shows are gonna be coming up from today and tomorrow night for basketball. And just stay tuned and check out the channel. And also, click the like button before you guys leave the chat as well. Make sure.
Absolutely. Yo, Eddie, my brother, anything you want to add?
Nah, always a dope time with the homies. Make sure y'all leave a like and subscribe to the thing if you haven't, huh?
Make sure you do that. But yes, love to everyone that has locked in. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.